Do you think, as being an African-American woman holding your position, does it bring a lot of pressure to the decisions that you have to make?
Does it? Yes, sometimes it does. I guess I've acclimated so much to the system until I don't recognize it really a lot of times. I'm so about doing my job and trying to do it well, trying to meet the needs of that particular issue in a very positive manner. I never really think about it.
Okay. And Mr. Barnes, do you think that with the subject of the show today was a house divided, do you think that we can ever come together? Do you think that it will ever be pulled together as far as it will be undivided?
Well, I'm a great optimist. Let me tell you why I think we can pull our state legislature, our Congress, and the American people back together. It's because this year in 2008, young people like yourself turned out in record numbers across the United States. And this country belongs to the young people. And if the young people want to bring partisanship to an end in the Texas legislature, and they want Texas to be great again, they've got to get involved. And I believe they're getting involved. And I believe they recognize that partisanship is so unhealthy for our state and our country. And the most enthusiastic I've been in the past 30 years in this country is in 2008, in the spring and the summer months, that young people are getting involved in politics.
Should we just get rid of parties altogether?
No, I don't want to get rid of parties because parties provide a function, because you have people have to organize, have to hold elections, have to hold the primaries. But I tell you what, it's time for the parties, not only for the elected officials and candidates to clean up their act, it's time for the parties to clean up their act. And it's time for the parties to quit trying to put issues on the ballot that they think is going to get a lot of people who have extreme political views out to vote. It's absurd. There's not a single person had tried to have a gay marriage in Texas. The Republicans put gay marriage on the ballot for one reason, and that is to get the hard church-going Republicans out to vote and then to vote against the Democrats. And the Democrats have done this too. It's not something that happens to come to my mind, but look, Texas is too great. The challenges are so large that we don't have the time for political bickering, and we don't have the time for the political demagoguery. We've got to get all that behind us. And it's going to take some new voters that makes demands on old people like me that say, Barnes, we're sick and tired of people like you talking about things that are so partisan. We want to know what you're going to do about our children's health care. We want to know what we're going to do about how our cost of education is not going to be something we can't afford.
Okay. Well, another question for the both of you. What do you think about the Clinton administration? When they moved out in 2000, they removed like all the W's off of the keyboard of the White House. What do you think about that? I mean, did you hear anything about that?
I heard something about it, and that's another thing about pettiness and silliness in politics. I think President Clinton was a very good president, and we were so much better off in the late 90s because of Clinton's presidency. But I think when a great leader does something, or his people does that, and I'm sure he didn't know about this, but his people does that, that just takes away from the respect and the faith that people must have in this system for our whole system to work. Without the people's support and without the people's faith and trust, nothing can be accomplished.
What do you think about that?
I think that we should exhibit statesmanship as much as we possibly can at all times. It's absolutely critical, and we are, as leaders in politics, we have people watching us to emulate us, and we want to emulate good things, positive things for them, and not things that have no impact or no benefit.
Are you guys for or against full-time, politicians?
Well,
professional politicians?
I'm not for.
I guess if that makes any sense.
Well, let me answer your question this way.
All right.
When we get sick and we have to have heart surgery, we want the very best trained heart surgeon to operate on us. When we go to be entertained, we want to go see in Texas, we want to go see Willie Nelson because we all love Willie Nelson. We want professional entertainment. When we go to see see the Dallas Cowboys play. We want Troy Aikman or Roger Staubach. We want someone there that's the best quarterback in the world. We want professionalism in all areas of our life except politics. But there's not anything wrong with being a person who's dedicated and determined to serve and that takes pride in their profession. And you know, there's not anything wrong with the word professional politician. There's not nearly as much wrong with professional as it is the word politician, because that connotation has a bad faith in the public. But I think we should demand the same type of excellence in politics that we want in all the other areas